Who you got? Who you playing? Pistons. Oh, okay.
And the players get themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth as always.
You show me you've been making a shot. Oh my days. Free throw, seriously. I'm the assist player.
Got the pass to Cool Hands.
All you there.
He kicks it to Carroll.
Look at that pass. Oh, come on, Carroll.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
The Hawks made the playoffs again, but ended up losing in the first round to the Pacers in 6 games. Dropped the first 2 in Indiana, won the next 2 in Atlanta, but it all ended when the Pacers got them in Game 6.
Well, and for the Hawks, it's been 6 consecutive seasons with basically this group. Certainly Joe Johnson left as a free agent to Brooklyn. But, Steve, they have yet to get past the second round in any of those playoff runs.
I think that's why they decided to part ways with Josh Smith and originally with Joe Johnson 2 seasons ago, just to make that next step, to start fresh. And they may take a dip here, but I think that the future does look bright.
Pass to Cool Hands. The dish to Scott.
Pass.
The rebound by Caldwell.
Oh wow, Scott.
You got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Well, I like the way they've set the tone. You know, they're going to have to continue to work
Oh,
on it. Rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Heat.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Harrelson gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They set the pick. Here's
oh wow, that's terrible.
Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. The pass to Jenkins, just 5 on the clock.
They've done a good job of keeping everything outside.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Not a single assist here. What's going on?
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Never heard of Siva.
Here's Uredko, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Pistons lead by 7. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. There's a screen to the middle. Here's Carroll. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Pistons shooting an impressive 60% early. Caldwell Pope kicks to Villanueva. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well, they had a pretty good
grasp
of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
Cool Hands passes to Scott. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Cool Hands. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the win.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Detroit leading by 8. Here's Siva. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pope loose. It's stolen by Jenkins. Kicks to Korver. Wide open look. And that one's good. Korver's got his first 2 points.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Here's Siva. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jerebko. There's the three. No good from Caldwell Pope. Here's Cool Hands. No good. And so the first quarter.
Wow, evil.
Friday. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down.
I'm hardly playing this match.
Here's Schroeder. Feeds it to Jenkins. 1 second left. The shot's good from Schroeder.
Wow, what a shot.
Got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Josh, what do you need to do in the...
Now, presented by Sprint. And the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter.
Oh, they're hardly playing me in this game.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to New York.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to
Well,
par, I
what
think it would have
pass?
changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Cool Hands. He's in a point guard. Paul
What is that?
Out there with
What?
Brand. And there's John Jenkins.
I know,
And it's
huh?
Schroeder in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. Fires the 3. Here's Siva. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Mitchell. Jerebko in the post. Covered by Jenkins. Villanueva dishes to Jerebko. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the 3 ball is good. And now a 4-point Detroit lead.
Well, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Into Millsap. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, I love watching a guy like Paul Millsap play because he's so efficient in his movement and he's crafty. He's able to score big numbers on guys much bigger than him.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Millsap, not quite 6'8", but he's got everything else. A motor, skill level, and Steve IQ for the game.
Yeah, very well-rounded. And his wingspan really helps defensively. You know, he's led all power forwards in steals each of the last 3 seasons. So he really does a nice job defensively.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Siva, and the rejection by Brand.
Block him. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Here's Cool Hands. Millsap a screen. Cool Hands passes to Schroeder. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Nice.
Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Here's Siva. Inside to Villanueva. And Brand with the block. And he gets it back.
Well blocked.
And that one's good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
The Hawks trail by 3. 1:49 left in the third. And Jenkins kicks to Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Pass to Cool Hands.
Schroeder.
Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there.
Oh.
Jenkins got himself on the board with 3 there. Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Schroeder. And they're pushing it up. There's the pass to Cool Hands. Screen by Brand. Cool Hands passes to Millsap. And that one goes long.
Oh, come on, Millsap.
For him here in the quarter.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Villanueva. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Detroit.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Millsap a screen. Dishes it to Jenkins. Here's Cool Hands. Passes it to Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, it's so trash.
Comes down
My
to the rebounding battle. They'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 5.
He just ran.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Pass to Cool Hands. Brand a screen on Villanueva. The pass to Schroeder. A second chance effort.
Oh my god, it's so trash.
And the buzzer beater's good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
And on the 4th,
it's the traitor. Jason.
Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings out there with Chauncey Billups, and it's Smith in at small forward.
Well, it was interesting. Last season, Josh Smith really had issues at the foul line. Started the year off slow and never could get on track. Strange to see, a talented player like that, and a guy who's been a reasonable foul shooter in the past, have such a dip like that.
The timely screen gave him a step, but he took it all the way. 15 points for Paul Millsap. The Pistons leading. Outside Billups. The feed to Monroe. It's deflected and stolen by Jeff T. Here's Cool Hands. Horford with the screen on Jennings. There's the dish to Williams.
Nice, Williams.
Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta. For Josh Smith, his shooting touch has been a weak point.
Yeah, it has been.
Walk long.
He's a terrific finisher inside. The question throughout his career is, why does he shoot so many outside jumpers? He's a tremendous player in every other facet of the game. You could argue that if not for his suspect shot selection, he'd already have made at least 1 or more All-Star games.
Cool Hands passes to Millsap.
Nice one.
In for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting.
Millsap a screen on Jennings. Cool Hands passes to Millsap. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 3-point Hawks lead.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Jennings with the ball. He dishes it to Monroe. 5 to shoot. And Josh Smith again. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Inside,
Awesome.
Heat. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Outside Jennings. Can't hit.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Millsap a screen on Jennings.
Oh, come on.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
And the Hawks making a change here. Rand's checked in. Phillips inside the line and right on target with the swish. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Horford with a screen on Jennings. Into Al Horford. Here's Cool Hands. Outside Millsap. Passes to Cool Hands.
Oh no,
The 19-foot shot in Atlanta again with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
The drive by Jennings. Here's Drummond. And
Oh,
he
come
bounces
on.
the ball and gets the
Open.
second chance bucket.
And at this stage of the game, that offensive rebound and putback is enormous. I mean, that feels like a 4-point swing.
Horford with a screen on Jennings. Kicks it to Millsap. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Horford with a screen on Jennings.
Why is Millsap there?
Shot clock at 5.
He can't shoot to save his life.
By Horford.
That-
Cool Hands passes to Millsap. Another
Oh my, okay.
The screen
Millsap
play
with the
worked
three.
ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in the movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Feeds to Smith. Leaps for it.
Whoa. Damn it.
Jennings dishes to Monroe. Smith on the wing. Outside Jennings. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh.
Count that one.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
From deep, Williams.
Ah.
Kept alive by Atlanta. Grant kicks to Millsap. Here's Cool Hands. Brand a screen on Jennings. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Cool Hands. Back to Williams.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Blocked by Monroe. Cool Hands passes to Millsap.
Dang, Mills.
Right on target.
Good.
Millsap's got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Jennings.
What's up with the threes?
He feeds it to Smith. Puts up the baby hook. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Millsap dishes to Williams. Here's Cool Hands. Back to Williams. Another three.
Nice, look at that.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. And those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
And Drummond kicks to Smith. Smith right side. And the Pistons
What?
getting another
No.
bucket right there.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Screen by Brand. Pass to Millsap. He kicks it to Horford. Rebound by
Damn
the
it.
Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Monroe sets a screen for Billups, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Here's Cool Hands. Outside Millsap.
Come on, Millsap, man.
The
Shoot
pass
that
to
freak.
Cool Hands. Picked by Horford. Cool Hands passes to Williams. Another three for Atlanta.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Billups kicks to Drummond. Dishes to Smith. Drummond passes to Smith. Shoots a fader, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Screen by Brand. Cool Hands passes to Williams. Brand, a screen on Monroe. The feed to Horford. The Hawks working the ball around. Dish now to Williams. Offline with his 3. Pistons trail by 5. Outside Jennings.
Oh, he got
He
me.
dishes it to Monroe. To the left side wing. From deep, Billups. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Cool Hands. Horford with the screen on Jennings. Billups against Williams. Passes it to Cool Hands. Into Horford. Power down with both hands.
Small.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of us, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Jennings dishes to Billups. It's back to Jennings.
Oh, come on.
Billups kicks to Drummond, and the shot is good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. They work hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this.
I guess you don't change what's working, and he's been magical out there.
Sure has. Great fourth quarter he's playing right now. 5 for 5 from the field.
Outside Jennings.
Oh, fuck that.
Jennings has got 11 in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Brand, a screen on Jennings. Cool Hands passes to Brand.
Ali.
Gets it to go. Brand's got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
It certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
And again, it will drop another make there from Drummond. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Horford with the screen on Jennings. Into Horford. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he's the master of the kickouts. Loves to get the ball down on the low block and have the defense collapse around him and then find an open teammate on the outside.
Not only that, but he plays a huge part in their transition game. You know, getting the ball up court in a hurry is his first thought when he gets the rebound in his hands, and he does it very well.
Outside Jennings.
Oh, my. Oh, yes.
Good work defensively by Millsap.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Picked by Horford. Cool Hands passes to Millsap.
Mills up. Fresh. Need a three-point shooter.
Shot clock at 6. In low to Brand. Off on the layup.
Oh.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
Connects.
Oh my!
They trail by just 4.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, now that's getting the job done on the board.
And he made them.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jennings to Smith.
Oh my!
It falls.
Just left him off.
Beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of him there, Kevin.
Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it? Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Here's Billups. Money!
Wow. Just wide open there. That's way too easy.
A couple of points supposed 4 more until.
Here's Horford. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And the first of 2. No,
oh my God.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here comes Brandon Jennings. Beyond the arc.
No way.
Cannot hit. Here's Cool Hands. Oh, no good.
Oh.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul, what was the...
Dynamic home 2. Need first team. I'm playing Detroit again.
Greetings, this is your captain speaking. We have been cleared for landing into the Motor City. We should be at the gate soon and enjoy your stay in Detroit.
Let's see, what can we upgrade? Finisher, need 1,000. 1,000, you put that I. 750. Post playmaker, timer, I need that. Break starter. I'll get break starter. No, oh wait, go predictable. Nice. What's this? Those arena sounds. Yeah, I could have kept that those. Process for this is. Okay, I'm about to get this.